Okay, it is 5:45 in the morning, Saturday the 5th of Jan 2019. I'm going to go to the New Forest this morning. I've got a couple of viewpoints I want to check out, and I'm going to be testing out my new 7D Mark II. I think it'll be a good excuse. So let's go.
Two hours later.
Okay, so I've just arrived at Castle Hill. It took about an hour and a half, pretty much on schedule. The weather's actually looking pretty shitty today, so I'm hoping maybe I'll get some mist or something. But this is one of the viewpoints I found online. Well, I've got about 50 minutes before sunrise, so I'm gonna have a look around, see what I can find, and fingers crossed I get something. Right, so I've been walking for a bit, and I was kind of hoping I'd find a walking path down to the main river, so you can see the river from the viewpoint. But there doesn't seem to be one, so I think I'm going to go back to the car. The way I've been walking has been downhill, but kind of in the wrong direction, so I'm hoping if I keep on driving, I'll get to a low enough point with some kind of path. If failing that, I can just walk through the forest, but I can't really walk through the forest from up here, because it's a bit of a drop off at the top of this Castle Hill thing, so quite unsafe. Stopped again. There I am. Carried on driving. I thought I found somewhere good, but it turned out it was like farmland, and I could see the farmer poking his head out the window. So I turned around, parked further up the road, but I think there might still be a bit of a trek to go, so fingers crossed I can find it. The weather's still looking really grim, so I figured, if I can get close to the river, then hopefully I can get some nice misty shots with some trees or something. Pretty much winging this. Found the river. It wasn't actually that much of a walk from where I was, so happy days, and it wasn't too steep either. Hope I find something nice. So I've just got here. It's very peaceful. There's a swan just resting on the other side of the river. I need to find a composition. There is some cool mist on the other side, so I might have to get out the long lens. 70 to 200. Might be able to do something. If that's not long enough, I've got 2x teleconverter, which is actually a reason why I got the new camera, if anyone's interested. I had a 7D Mark I, which was totally fine for my needs, but the 70 to 200 that I've got is the F4. Having the 2x teleconverter on there makes that F8, and the Mark 1 doesn't focus at F8. In fact, none of the APS-C Canon lineup focus at F8 except for the 7D Mark II. So I figured I had two options. One, get the 70 to 200 f2.8, or two, get the newer body. And the newer body, well, I guess I got it second hand off MPB, Part X my 7D Mark I, and it was about half the price, so it seemed like a no-brainer to me. So this is quite cool. I wonder if I can do anything with this. This log in the river. Maybe I can do something with that low down. And the field in the background, I'm not sure. Potential. That's the forest behind me. It's quite cool. I really hope this turns out alright, because the image on the back of the camera looks really noisy. So I've just found something that I think could look really creepy. Like maybe like a post-apocalyptic type thing. So I've been walking up and down this little patch of river. I think I'm going to stick with the log that I found as well. I'm going to go for something a little bit more abstract though, you know, long exposure and all that good stuff. But this, it looks like people have just had a picnic here, but I think you could do something quite cool with it. So it looks like someone's made a makeshift picnic table or something, or maybe they've created a perch. Oh, okay. Actually, now I think about this, yeah, they've made a perch so that they can swing out on that thing, but it looks proper haggard. So I'm going to try to do something with this. Maybe go ultra wide, frame it in trees. Okay, so I've got this. It's nothing special. It's so you can see the old piece of. You got the haggard rope on the far right. I'm just going to go for a standard exposure on this. Nothing long or anything. I have put polarizing filter on just to try and get rid of some of the glare. So I think I'll take this landscape, and then I think I'm going to try a portrait version as well, and then I'll probably head over to the other. There is a bit of vignetting actually, you can probably see. That's because this lens is a little bit too wide. I think I might go in just a touch to get rid of the vignetting, and then yeah, that looks good. Okay. I've moved to the other location, the log. So with this, I know originally I said, oh, you know, I'll use that as foreground, with the foreground interest, and then the trees in the background or the field in the background is, you know, well, filler. But I think what I've got now is much better. I'm going to go for more of an abstract composition. So it's just going to be the log in the water. There is a log at foreground. I'm going to have to Photoshop it out and tidy it up. So it's going to be a long exposure, just the log. It should give quite a nice abstract feel. So my settings are, because I want really just the log to be in focus. So I'm going for f4 on my 50mm f1.8. That should give enough depth of field to make the shadow or the reflection even in focus as well. And then the rest should just be white, so I haven't got a polarizer on here or anything. I want as much glare in the water as I can, really. So let's give this a go. I've got 2-second timer on, and ISO 100. It's about 15-second exposure. So this is what I'm going for, roughly. Should look good, I think. No, 20 seconds. Oh no, that was 1/20th of a second. Okay, I'm gonna have to stick a ND filter on this then. I've moved it just further back so I can get better framing. There you go. I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. So I'm at just over a minute and 4 seconds. I've got my 10-stop ND filter on there, ISO 100 and f4. So I'm just going to go now. Yeah, it's got 2-second timer on there as well. And let's wait. Okay, that's done. Quite happy with it, actually. Considering how crappy the weather is today, I think it worked out alright. This thing is not focusing. Minimum focus distance? Okay, let's try that. So, now I'm walking back to the car. I'm going to go to the Castle Hill viewpoint, take that shot. You know, why not? And then I'm going to try to look for something a little bit more intimate, you know, something in the trees. I haven't done that much like woodland photography, so that'd be quite interesting and challenging. And then once I've done that, I'm going to go to a cafe, have some breakfast. I was kind of hoping to get like a properly epic, like God Ray through the trees type shot today, but obviously the weather's not playing ball. So make the best out of a bad situation. But you know, that one shot of the log is pretty cool, I think. And the other one was okay. I guess it depends on how I process it. This is actually really difficult to climb up. I'm gonna go. I want to try to go for that apocalyptic type feeling. Maybe give it quite an orange-white balance or something. We'll see. But the other one's going to be very, not bland, but monotone or monochromatic. But yeah, see you once I found something. One thing that I haven't mentioned yet today is that I'm carrying quite a lot of stuff with me. So I've had to take 2 bags. I've separated them, all of the filters and stuff that I'm going to be taking in and out a lot. I've put into my standard like shoulder bag thing. And then everything else is in my rucksack. The reason why is because today's a bit of a test day. So I've got my 70-200 with the 2x teleconverter on there. I need to test that and the autofocus on the 7D Mark II. So there's been like almost no birds here today except for that one swan, but I was a bit preoccupied at that point. So hopefully I'll find some animals, you know, some nice horses or something that I can take pictures of. And then I've got this other like little pet project that I've been working on for ages now. My 3D printed medium format film camera, which is an open source project which was started and is, you know, maintained and developed by a lady called Dora. I'll put the link in the description. She is based in Budapest, I believe, and she makes all sorts of artsy accessories and stuff for cameras, but the Goodman one is the camera that I printed. There is another one that I can't remember the name of, and the only bit that really bought is obviously the film and the lens. So it takes specific types of lenses for large format cameras where the shutter is built into the lens. So I want to test that out today as well, because I've gone through quite a few different iterations of the distance between the film magazine and the lens. So that's different to the frosted glass. I won't get into that. I might put that into another video though and just show my trials and tribulations. I think I've gone through about £40 worth of film trying to fix that, but I think I've got there, so I need to test that out as well. I figured like what I've been doing so far today hasn't really warranted it, or hasn't been suitable for the lens that's on there. I've only got the one, and it is I think it's 90mm f3.5, but on 7x6 medium format film that actually equates to about 40mm, which just didn't really fit the scenarios I found today or this morning so far. Hopefully I'll get some cool woodlandy shot with it or something, but I really need to go through 7 more shots on that film before I can develop it, so hopefully I'll find something. So I saw this place whilst I was driving. It's called God's Hill. This specific place is like a viewpoint slash place where people walk, I think. But down the road there were some horses, so I'm going to test out the extender and the autofocus. I didn't actually go to Castle Hill viewpoint in the end because this was in the opposite direction. I better get out. I don't think I'm going to do any long landscapes or anything, but you never know. Cool, so I'm just walking. I've taken some pictures of horses, and I've taken the 70-200 off now. Now I'm on the 50. Yeah, this is cool. Beautiful part of the country. Nice and tranquil as well, even though you can kind of hear the cars in the background. You probably can't pick that up on the mic. Yeah, I think I must live in the most boring part of the countryside in the UK. But yeah, just saw a nice composition. If I really like it in Photoshop or Lightroom even, then you will see it right now. It's a really nice place to go walking, really. That's what this is about, really. You know, it's about testing the gear and trying to get a nice image, but at the end of the day, if you don't, it's nice just to chill out in the wilderness. I actually work from home, so as a IT sysadmin, so getting out is quite nice. I think I'm going to probably walk around for about another 5 minutes if I don't see anything fancy. I'll probably just start heading back. I did want a more intimate tree shot, but I don't think I'm going to get that today, so I'm not going to worry. There's always another day. But yeah, New Forest is cool, even if you just wanted to go walking. I'm waffling. I'll leave you now.